Hello friends of Earth-B, how are you? We are doing an investigation, a research investigation on beautiful blue-scented sun orchids or Tenemitra macrophylla, which is here. I'll show you. They are really beautiful. Beautiful inflorescence, intense color. Here we see other orchids. And here we have a patch, but I want to show you another interesting thing. So we found a version of this orchid, a white version, because actually the color is not expressed, the blue color is not expressed in this plant, and so that's why the reason why it's white. Look at, it's beautiful, so elegant and delicate. I really love it. And what I really love of these blue scented sun orchids is that they have an intense smell, pleasant smell, and they also utilize the color variation possibly for attracting the insects. We are investigating if color plays a role more than scent or the opposite, or eventually they are interacting in synergy. So we are exploring these things, these visual and olfactory cues that may play a role in the pollinator attraction, but not just that. Because once the pollinator is attracted by the flower, of course, the pollinates can pollinate the flower, and as a final result, we will have a better success or worse success for the orchid, depending on how effective is the pollinator attraction. So at the end, we want to look at the final success of the plant, which is actually how we gonna look at this indication. We are gonna looking at pollinia removal, how much pollen is removed by the pollinator, how much is deposited, and eventually the ratio between the pollen deposition on pollen removal. And another interesting aspect is that we have this color on the tepals, but actually the structure in the middle, the reproductive structure in the middle, seems to be very consistent among the flowers, among the plants, the flowers of different plants. That is another interesting thing, that apparently the center of the flower seems to be consistent, so it doesn't vary. There is a lot of variation in color on the external tepals. They are called tepals in the orchids because we cannot, in this case, we cannot distinguish between petals and sepals. Otherwise, we need to name as sepals or petals. But in this case, in the sun orchids, has the petals and sepals are pretty much, they look like same, so we call in this case all of them tepals, which include both sepals and petals, and they look like in the common version they are blue, so the tepals are blue, but sometimes we have a very interesting color variation. Sometimes they are more pinky, sometimes they are more intense violet, intense purple. In this case they are I would say pale blue, but sometimes there is a striking variation, very beautiful to see. And of course they are also abundant, so when you see these inflorescences, tall inflorescences with many flowers and with different color, is something really, really special. I love it. See you from the bush, from the Perth Coastal Plains Bushland Reserves. Bye guys.